This is JEE Advanced 2025 paper 1 question. Here we are given a mass 2m which is moving with some velocity. Velocity is not given, and it strikes a particle of mass m which is at rest. We have to find the angle theta, uh, which is maximum. That is the maximum angular deviation of this heavier mass 2m. So let us assume this angle to be phi. So what are implied here is that there are two things. One is that the collision is perfectly elastic, so we can apply conservation of kinetic energy, and conservation of linear momentum is of course valid because there is no external force. So when we apply the conservation law, initial linear momentum, we are assuming the speed to be u for the particle of mass 2m. So initial linear momentum is 2mu, and final linear momentum in x direction is 2m v1 cos theta plus m v2 cos theta. v1 is assumed to be the velocity of this particle after collision, and v2 is assumed to be velocity of the smaller mass after collision. And initially this mass 2m was moving in x direction. So in y direction, initial linear momentum is 0, and when we resolve the velocities, we will get 2m v1 sin theta minus m v2 sin phi equals to 0. This is based on conservation of linear momentum. Now when we apply conservation of kinetic energy, initial kinetic energy is half 2m into u square, and final kinetic energy is half 2m into v1 square plus half m into v2 square. So after simplification we get this 2u square equals to 2v1 square plus v2 square. Now continuing with the same, this is our conservation of linear momentum which I have explained just now, and this is from conservation of kinetic energy. So what we will do now is we will eliminate, because phi is not required in this question, so we will eliminate phi. So that is from this second equation we can write v2 sin phi equals to 2v1 sin theta, and then we square this equation number 1 and equation number 4 and add it. After squaring and adding we will get this expression, and then with simplification we are getting something like this. I'm quick. You can pause and see the calculation steps, and using the property that cos square theta plus sin square theta is 0, so we'll get an expression something like this. So finally what we are getting is we are getting a quadratic equation. You can say this quadratic equation either it is in v1 or in u. So for this quadratic equation we should have some real solution, and for that real solution the discriminant should be greater than or equal to 0. That is the quadratic equation, this 3v1 square minus this, it should have non-negative discriminant, so this value should be greater than or equal to 0. When we equate it, we are getting 4 cos square theta minus 3 is greater than or equal to 0, so theta should be less than or equal to 30 degree. So the maximum angle of deviation will be 30 degree, that is pi by 6. Thank you.